Hello everyone, welcome back to Culling the Collection again, where we're going to look at another shelf, that being this shelf here, as you can see it. So let us get into it now. Hi all, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well and culling the collection. I'm close to a finale on this. I've got, well, 2 more shelves to go. That's including this one that I'm doing now, and then the horror shelf. Whether I delve into anything else after that remains to be seen. I may well do, we don't know. So, should we just get into it? Should we just get into seeing what this shelf has in store, has to offer? Let's do it, shall we? Get rid of that disc. There's no collectibles on this shelf. It's literally just films. So first up, Zulu, classic film. I need to watch it. It was gifted to me because I was going to do it as a I forget what my first time watch review, but they sort of came to an end. I never got around to doing it, but there we go. And then we have the classic Wild Hogs. Wild Hogs. Is it that bad a movie? Is it? I don't know. I've not seen it since the day of DVD. So over a decade, and I need to watch it again. I mean, on their own, you know, John Travolta's all right, Tim Allen's all right, Martin Lawrence is all right. Felicity Huffman's husband is alright, but is the film, William H. Macy, that was the name I was looking for, but is the film alright? I don't know, it gets a bad rep. It may be rubbish, I don't know. I'm trying to get the stickers off, but for now I shall keep a hold of it until I get around to watching it again, because I feel that I need to. And then we have a bootleg of Arnie's show, Fubar. Okay, we've a few bootlegs here actually, a few bootlegs. So let's take a look. So here we have bootlegs of No Contest 1 and 2. This was when I was on a Shannon Tweed kick. There she is, Shannon Tweed. Yeah. Okay, so obviously, and I'll keep this. This was quite fun actually. Cockneys versus Zombies. We've got a lovely lenticular on that one. And starring Michelle Ryan, formerly of EastEnders, who actually went on to become the new Bionic Woman in 2008, an 8-episode TV show. It got cancelled due to a writer's strike, but yes, so I will keep that. Then we have Vampires Los Muertos. And on the shelf above I do have John Carpenter's Vampire, or Vampires. I do have another edition of this, doubled with Ghosts of Mars. But I'm going to put that with that, because obviously it's a sequel. Put it on the shelf above, under the V's. Yes, so moving on. Nicolas Cage and Hayden Christensen, Darth Vader, in Outcast. I've not watched it, so for that reason I will keep it. And then I have the 2 bootlegs, one for National Treasure, the TV show, and one for the Fatal Attraction TV show that came. Yeah, so again, keeping. But let's move on here. So, first up, a film I've never watched, but I picked it up for £1 in CEX. There was A Woman in Black with Daniel Radcliffe, who I don't think is a bad actor at all. I think he's pretty good, actually. I'm not a fan of Harry Potter, but I think he's okay. Then we have Wild with Reese Witherspoon, and I've not watched the film, so I can't judge. I have to keep it for that reason until such time that I have watched it. Then we have a classic, Rutger Hauer, the late Rutger Hauer, in Wanted, Dead or Alive. It's a good film. It's a good film. So I shall keep that. I shall keep that one. Nick Cage. Wind Talkers. I like World War II films. I can't remember. I ain't seen this since the day of DVD either. I used to have it on a Region 1 import, but I've not watched it since Blu-ray came about. Obviously, I picked it up for £4. One I shall keep. And then we have here Wrath of the Titans, and I think that this one is one that I can say goodbye to. I think I said goodbye to Clash of the Titans. I'm not going to rewatch them. Another one that I won't ever visit, Warm Bodies. I tried watching it. I couldn't get into it at all. I switched it off. It was like a Poundland pickup, but it was, yeah, I just couldn't get into it at all. Yeah, and then another one that I think I can get rid of, Why Him, James Franco. I remember watching it around the time it came out. It was all right. James Franco's a bit of a creep now, isn't he? Bryan Cranston's good, but I don't think that I want to revisit that. Not because of James Franco and his creepiness, but just no. And then we have, I've never watched this, picked it up from Germany, German import, Alexandra Daddario, in We Summon the Darkness. Will Smith, Wild Wild West, obviously a German import, because it's got that. It's not got a reversible sleeve, otherwise I would have reversed it. Slated, bad film, weren't it? But I don't know. Was this about 97 this came out, or something like that? But I'm going to keep it. It's something I'll rewatch again sometime, just to see how bad it actually is. Whiplash. Now I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of it. Simply because I have a 4K Steelbook. It's a great film. This is a fantastic film. Did I choose this as my, for this shelf when I'd done my Desert Island Discs? I think I may have done. I think I may well have chosen that. Then we have Walking with Dinosaurs, the movie. Probably worth keeping a hold of. Although it's available in Poundland and that. Then we have that there, which is The Wave. I have The Quake somewhere as well. That's DVD. I have The Quake on DVD. I don't think that got a Blu-ray release. I don't think. Yeah, but that was good. It's a Norwegian film, but it's very good. Then we have Wrecked with Adrian Brody. And I'll be honest, I need to rewatch it. I like Adrian Brody, but I can't remember the film. This one where he's trapped in the car, is it? Is it? Alone, trapped, injured and must survive, yes. That is that one. Then we have here The Woman from Arrow. And do you know what? I might get rid of this. I might see if it holds any value. On CEX, and might trade it in. Shall we have a look? I'm going to do it now. I've got my other phone on me. Go to webuy.com. We're already there. We're already there. Although it's not giving me it. Come on, WeBuy. There it is. The Woman. The Woman. Arrow. The Woman. Blu-ray. Oh, it's not coming up. Not coming up. What if I put in that name? This ain't good, is it? No, Pollyanna McIntosh is The Woman. The Woman. Blu-ray. Blu-ray. Wonder Woman, Wonder Woman, Wonder Woman. Alright, I'm going to put that one in the to-go pile anyway. I can't find it now. It's taking too long. I'll have a search for it in a bit. Do you know what I've done? I've put both piles together. I've put both piles together. So stupid of me. I'm not thinking today. Alright, so yeah, that's everything there. So that's the to-go pile. To-go pile is on my left. Okay, next up. I haven't watched these either. These are Blind Buys. Wormwood. Bless me, that's the dust. Wormwood 1 and 2. Wormwood and Wormwood. Road of the Dead and Apocalypse. I need to watch them. Now I can get rid of this, I know. It is Australian imprint version of H.G. Wells' The War of the Worlds, the classic, because I have the 4K special edition kicking around somewhere. So that's a goer. We're the Millers. Enjoyable, funny. I like it. I do have fun with that. So a keeper in itself. Weird Science. Yes. Although it's not 4K. I think I've got the 4K up there. This is just the standard edition there. Inside I do have, yeah, that's the Arrow one inside. But it's not the Arrow box. I forget how, and it's got the magazine. I forget how I do remember how I've done it now. But I've got the TV series in there as well, burnt to disc. So because that's not officially what it's meant to be, I will keep it. But I do have, I said that's the Arrow disc in there, but I do have the 4K. I wasn't too happy with the 4K transfer on that, I'll be honest. Yeah, it wasn't the greatest. Next up, Wall Street, Michael Douglas, Charlie Sheen, and Daryl Hannah. Keeper. Then we have The Watch. See, I've put War of the Worlds on that side, so I'll go on that side. I need to watch it, but ironically, I need to watch it, no pun intended. But I think, well, on another watch, that'll probably be a goer. Although that won't. I will keep Wedding Crashers. That's always a good watch. Then we have two that I will keep. And I didn't upgrade, but Westworld and Future World. You can see ex-purchases. A Yul Brynner. That's the lesser talked about sequel. Keepers. And I didn't mind this. I didn't mind Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story. I thought it was quite funny when I watched it. So I will keep that. Then we have the Triple X franchise. Picked them up all very cheap. I'm on the fence with those. I'm on the fence, I will be honest. So I'll keep them for now. I am sat on the fence. Then we have X-Men Gifted, on Astonishing X-Men, which is a motion comic. So, being it's a, yeah, I'll keep it. Then we have the two X-Files movies. Now, I do have the X-Files TV series on box set Blu-ray. I don't believe the movies form part of that set. I think that's why I got them individually, for that reason. So, obviously keepers because they're part of that. And I still need to watch this as well. You Should Have Left. Kevin Bacon and Amanda Seyfried. That's something I should get around to at some juncture. Then we have Yes Man, Jim Carrey. Yeah. Yes is the answer to keeping that. Okay, I know I like Adam Sandler, but I'm unsure on this one. I've not seen it for a long time since it first came out, which would probably been back in the day of DVD. I need to watch it and see whether it's one of those ones of his that I like or don't like. I imagine more towards probably don't like, but you never know. You never know. I'll take a look at it. Okay, I can get rid of this, most definitely. Young Guns, because I have a Blu-ray steelbook for it, very nice, from Germany. I also have a 4K steelbook of it from Best Buy exclusive, back when they were doing steelbooks, that Lee Eels got for me in the country. Thank you very much. So I don't need the Blu-ray of it. Same goes for Young Guns 2, Blaze of Glory. I don't need that one either. So again, that's a US import, but it plays UK, so I'll get rid of that. Now this film I really enjoyed yesterday. I thought it was really good. It's the one where the Beatles, geezer wakes up, want to be a musician, wakes up one morning, no one remembers who the Beatles are, it's like they've never existed, but he remembers all their music, so starts making his career on the back of remembering their songs and palming them off as his own. It's good, and it stars Lily James in it as well. I think that's her name, isn't it? She who was Pamela Anderson in the Pamela Anderson biography TV show. Next up we have, and I can get rid of this. Yes. Just got to take the old DVD out. It is The Mask of Zorro. I upgraded to a 4K steelbook that I got cheap in a sale. So I say goodbye to that. But I will keep The Legend of Zorro, the lesser sequel. I'll put that disc in there. I have the two DVDs just floating around loose in with the Blu-ray of that. Next up. I put this in here, I think, from the other room. Zombievers. I've not got yet around to watching it. I need to watch it and see whether it's any good. Some people say it's pretty good. Like fun. Rubbish fun. Do you know what I mean? So I'll keep that. Then we have Zodiac. I shall keep that as well. Zero Dark 30. I need to give it a rewatch, so I have to wait and see whether it's any good. What I think of it again. Okay, this film's got a kind of nostalgic thing to it in that I used to watch it with my daughter and she really liked it. I had it on DVD then for them, and it holds that kind of sentimentality. And I didn't think it was bad. I mean, it's stupid, but I didn't think it was a bad film, if that makes it. It probably is a bad film, but do you know what I mean? It was fun for what it is. So I'll keep a hold of that. Sorry, a message just popped up on my phone. I'll have to read that in a minute. Then we have Zombieland, Keeper, most definitely. Great film. Then we have the lesser sequel. But I keep it. It was 10 years too late. 8 years too late. It took about 10 years between films. Then we have Zack and Miri Make a Porno. I think this is very funny. It's a Kevin Smith film. Seth Rogen, Elizabeth Banks, who has gone on to become a director in her own right. Yeah, I think it's a funny film. Funny film. So I shall keep that. Then we have a double pack of a film that I love and a film that I just couldn't get through. Again, you know, it's funny how some sequels go, but it is Zoolander and Zoolander 2. And I wanted Zoolander on Blu-ray, and it was just as cheap to get this double pack as it was to get Zoolander on its own. So obviously I opted for the double pack. But yeah, the sequel is just not funny at all. It's just devoid of humour. It's again a film that was way too late to come along, you know. But the first one, I think, is hilarious, and I remember my cinema trip to see it. It's a great film. Truly it is. And then the last thing on this shelf is a Blu-ray. Believe it or not, this film in Germany got a Blu-ray release, and this is a DVD Blu-ray double pack media book version of A Woman Scorned, the Shannon Tweed Channel 5 late night classic from the early mid-90s. I remember it. I remember watching this. I remember taping it onto VHS and rewatching bits of it as a young man. And wow, yeah, it's oh, I don't know what to say. Shannon Tweed, yeah, she was great. So that's a keeper as well. So that's that shelf done. That is that shelf all but complete. So let me get these bits back up. And you know what? as it stands, when I look at the shelf now, okay, it's filled, but this was pretty much filled up as well. A lot of that was filled with stuff, and I have got space for maybe 1 or 2 discs that I could fit in. Do you know what I mean? In there, see what I mean? You can get fingers in. Probably get 2 discs in there. So yeah, so I've made a little bit of space on that one. But let's have a look at how many we have got going from that shelf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 titles. That's it today, just 9. But that's nice. It's nice to have that go. Let's have a quick recap of what and why. So Whiplash, I have a lovely 4K steelbook for it. Fantastic film. In fact, I think I did choose that as my film that I would take off of the shelf in my Desert Island Discs. Then we have The Woman. I need to check. That's the Arrow version with the booklet, everything. I just won't watch that. Why Him? I won't revisit that. Warm Bodies. I couldn't get through the film. Thought it was awful. Wrath of the Titans. Never will I revisit that. I'm not a big fan of Sam Worthington at all. I loved him in Terminator Salvation. I warmed to him very quickly in that film. Avatar came along. I didn't like you anymore. War of the Worlds, I have an upgrade version of it, so obviously that's not going to go CEX because it's Australian, so I'd have to either sell it individually or gift it on or something like that. Then we have Young Guns. Yep. Because I have 2 other versions of it. 2 steelbooks. Blu-ray, but I need to keep the Blu-ray steelbook because the Blu-ray steelbook matches the Young Guns 2 steelbook that I've got. They're like a pair. And then I have Young Guns again on a 4K steelbook from Best Buy exclusive, thanks to Lee. And that brings us to Young Guns 2, American version, obviously. I imported it because we didn't have it in this country. And then we have The Mask of Zorro because I upgraded to a 4K steelbook edition. So that's it. That's it for this episode. So not that long, only 22 minutes in, 23 minutes in. And that shelf's done. And I'm pleased with that. And one last shelf to go. Yes, one last shelf. And then we are all done unless I move on to other areas of the collection. Will I? Won't I? I'm looking over at my superhero stuff where I have Marvel twice over on standard Amaray and on steelbook. Do I need all that? I may come back with a Marvel one. Anyway, I'm getting going. Thank you for watching again. Please drop a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on how this culling is going. And yeah, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you. See you later.